1. Okay guys, so we're up to chords in E level 2, and today we're going to be doing all these chords. So this whole page of chords is really quite exciting and really frees up the fretboard for you to move around freely in the key of E. And we're going to do minor chords, major chords, the 2 chord, the 3 chord, the 4 chord, all the chords inside the key of E. So you're going to be very comfortable by the end of this video to play almost any song inside of the key of E. So let's begin here with the first line of chords, which is typically used together. So we have a regular E chord like we did with the beginner version, and you can also make it an E sus4 by just dropping your pinky there. So whenever you're playing a song in the key of E and you're kind of on the E chord for a long time, you can kind of just drop your pinky there to just get the nice sus4 chord and then back just to get some nice vibes. Okay, then another popular E chord is the E5, right here on the 7th fret. This is called the E5 because it doesn't have the 3rd interval of that makes up a really good E chord. So a regular E chord has a G sharp in, but this chord does not have a G sharp. If you want to play the G sharp, you have to play it there. But then sometimes the G string goes up and then it sounds like this. Wow, that's very bad. So we just play an E5 chord. And you can modify this chord a number of ways. Like one of the very popular ways is like that to an E major 7. Another nice thing to do is to take off your ring finger and then have an octave. But anyway, we're getting too far. Now if you take this same shape, move it back 4 frets, you get C sharp minor 7. Also play this with the middle finger over there if you want a more C sharp minor 7 sound, but that's good enough usually in most cases. And if you slide this back another 2 frets, you get B sus4, which you can use as a B inside of the key of E, and then A sus2. Okay, so we have a bunch of chords here. E, yeah, 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 yeah. Go to the 4th fret, that makes it C sharp minor 7. La 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 da da dee da dee A, and then go to B, wah, so very versatile sounding chords, very nice. You can check this on the website. You can check all the songs that are in the key of E, so that you can start to practice these chords. Okay, let's move on to the second line. We have an A chord there, regular A chord, which you could do A sus2, and then we have an A sus2 voicing that sounds like this. Which this is a really nice chord to know, because what happens here, if you move this ring finger around, you can get different sounds. So this is an A sus2. This is a C sharp minor 7. This is an E over G sharp. So if you go E over G sharp, A, B, C sharp minor 7. But it works really nice with picking if you go like just a P-I-M-A pattern. You go like B, E over G sharp. Just remember with the E over G sharp, you need to mute the 5th string with your 3rd finger. Okay, so that's a really nice thing you could do in the key of E. And then let's get to the third line of chords, which is a B7, which very beginner, but you don't tend to use this in like indie or folk music. You tend to use it more in like, you know, folky, oldie, rocky kind of music, blues and things. Next up we have an F sharp minor 11 chord. Now this is where you start to run away from the key of G usually. So if you take this B chord and the key of E, sorry, and you just kind of invert it. You take these two up and you take the index finger down. You get this nice F sharp minor 11 chord. And you want to mute the top string either with your ring finger or just not play it. Just kind of aim for the 4th string and then accidentally hit the 5th string, and then it kind of works. Or you could bring your thumb over to just gently mute that string. If you play it's not that bad, but it can be. Okay. F sharp minor 11, you take the same shape, move it up 2 frets, and becomes a G sharp minor. Actually, a G sharp minor add 11 chord, but we're not gonna add 4. No, what? Add 6, add flat 13, something like that. Anyway, somebody's good with music theory, help me out here. I'm pretty good, but sometimes with the names it gets a little confusing. Okay, anyway, B7, so we got F sharp minor 11, G sharp minor. Oh, it's such a beautiful chord, and then you could go to an A like this. Anyway, so this is just chords in E2. Okay, let's go to the next line of chords. Now this shows you just some alternative ways to play some of the chords we already learned to B there, but you could also play it using your E shape at the 9th fret, 8th fret, 7th fret. This is another really popular way to play the B chord when you're in the key of E. So you got E, B. Go to the 5th fret, it's A. B at 11, but you just play it as a B when you're in the key of E. And then A, B, okay. And then we have the C sharp minor, G sharp minor, and F sharp minor, all played using this shape. All muting the 5th string. Now this A at 9, you could remove some of the fingers and still have a really nice A chord. Okay, so that's it for the key of E2. I'll see you in the next video for key of E number 3, where we go a little bit deeper into the key of E and look into more inversion slash chords and just some more interesting chords, a bunch of chords in the key of E, and then also some non-diatonic chords. Okay, see you in the next video.